Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a love reading for you guys. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is here, the Ten of Cups, and yeah, a whole bunch of other goodies. Hope you guys are all well. And we start, Sagittarius, with the balancing act. And this card talks about somebody who is basically looking at their life and saying what needs to be balanced and restored, right, for my happiness. And so here's the woman, and she's looking kind of very kind of strangely and with a little bit of fear, but it's not really fear. It's more like, yeah, that's what I need to do. It's more like kind of like alert. She's alerting herself, like, hey. And so she sees the ship that is on this kind of crystal ball, if you will, and she's actually holding that line, kind of like a tightrope. And from the ship, right, this big ship here is on this line, right, is all these hearts fluttering. So she knows here that she wants to restore love in her life, and it's kind of a fine balancing act. Yeah. And we have the rock bottom card, and somebody has hit rock bottom here. In other words, rock bottom here in this reading is like, well, I got to go restore this. I really feel like this is important, and maybe your person or you maybe feels bad here, like feeling kind of rock bottom and empty, and right. And this is when we learn, or this is when we take action sometimes. Some of us have to wait until, until the shit really hits the fan, right? Yeah, and, it's kind of, but hey, it can be human nature, and we don't have to continue to do that. No, we can see the problems or the red flags upon the journey. Yes. And so we have education, and here's the woman looking at the fairy who is kind of dancing in front of her, but the fairy kind of popped out of this book here, and the stork looks on like, yeah, there's going to be a new beginning for you if you learn, or I feel like she definitely has learned, and the fairy came to kind of awaken her. So with the book open, this woman here is looking at some, kind of like, it looks like hard facts. Yeah, like, well, you should have done this, or it could be too here. I feel like what this person knows, Sagittarius, is that they want a new beginning with you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Here's the dragon's lair, and this is kind of a, it's kind of a place here. It looks like a cool place. It kind of looks like maybe Gotham City in some type of way here. And here is, these dragons here, and they're going home. And this is a place where it's like a den where these people, or these dragons kind of, this is where they go and they rest, things like that. The dragon's lair could be somebody too who like goes to find their like, their homies, or somebody who supports them or something like that. Let's go look at that briefly. Yeah, let's see what it says here. You are always protected and divinely directed. All right. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. Well, yeah, if you have rock bottom, that's a pretty strong one, right? Yeah. And you're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. Okay, so the dragon's lair here is, yeah, it's a place they go for kind of like protection. Yeah. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship. Yeah, it's kind of like adrenaline a little bit, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. No, it's not. Right? Yeah. Anybody who tries to be safe for the rest of their life, about their career, or even about love, and if you want to be safe, you're not going to fully enjoy your life. No, you're not, because that's another video, right, to explain why, right? I feel like you guys get it. She who persists. Here's Jocelyn, Sagittarius, and she's very beautiful. All these women are beautiful. Well, not A-list or I-list, whatever her name is, because she looks like a puppet kind of, right? But the rest of them are. And here is Jocelyn, and I don't know what kind of, but she looks like she kind of has like this kind of Polish kind of headscarf here. I could be wrong, could be from somewhere else, but quite beautiful. And this is perspective, defiant, and persistent. We also have this A-list, and this is wish or eyeless, right? She who grants wishes. Somebody here has hit rock bottom. They want to restore this, and they've learned, Sagittarius. They went to the school of hard knocks when we see rock bottom. Yeah, they did. And I had to warn them, right? I said, if you try to remain safe in your life, your whole life, right? I feel like they hit rock bottom because without you. And it's possible they learned in another situation too, because there's some type of major polarity, I feel like, in this reading. So we have, this is wish, desires, and hopes. And so you're going to have this wish with this person because of the defiance here, with this Jocelyn card, right? This talks about somebody who's being persistent, but, they may have to be defiant in their persistence, right? And they have their full perspective here of what they want. For sure they do, with that balancing act card supporting it. We also have she who sees, and this is Makita. So here's Makita. You got this little girl here, and she's wearing this kind of this hat, or this kind of head, whatever you want to call it, headdress or something, which is a little strange. But this is observe, perceive, and scrutinize. It's supposed to look a little bit like an owl, maybe, but your person here, Sagittarius, has really looked at this very deeply with the scrutinizing card and the lady looking in the book here. And, when you hit rock bottom, this is when you really start to think about your life. Yeah, you do, right? Yeah, especially kind of, people who might be stubborn and don't want to change, or I don't know, maybe they want to be safe, right? So maybe they were being safe, but there's no safety right now because a chance on love is being taken. Yeah, we have the chair empty, and it looks more like a throne to me, but hey, this is someone who's leaving your life, right? So this is what I mean about there's a polar opposite in this reading, because there's a new beginning for you, Sagittarius. We just saw all these cards that support my theory, right? And then we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Okay, so somebody's trying to sew. Your person's trying to sew this up. When you see the needle and thread, it's like this is a very careful job to make this happen, right? For all those of you who have ever sewn anything, right? It's usually a careful job, unless you're just trying to put a hem up real quick and not get your pants wet or something like that, right? Yeah, it's a tedious thing when you sew. Yeah, it can be very tedious unless you're some great seamstress, and that's fine. But it is a tedious job. Anything small that you put in your hand will be tedious. Yeah, and so this has been that way, tedious, kind of like. I don't mean kind of, sometimes they say that tedious can be maybe a little boring, but this is very detailed. It is, and very careful. And then we have the bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Okay, so this could be somebody's leaving their life, and they're going to have their wish come true with you. And I feel like that's what's going on here. So Sagittarius, here's the Ace of Wands with the moon in the heart of the matter. The Ace of Wands is reversed. So this could be an ending right here. Somebody could maybe, there could be third party in this reading. There could. But this moon card could be you. Like, I'm wondering if I'm going to have my new beginning. And the Ace of Wands reversed because maybe you want this person to break up with somebody. It looks like there's kind of a couple relationships here. It does. One ending and one beginning, right? But this person, Sagittarius, with the education card, yeah, like a real education where you learn how to do things. You just don't, get out and you have your degree and what could I do now? No. Critical thinking was learned here for sure. Somebody could have learned maybe just something to get a real job, right? Yeah, if you guys follow me here. But this education card speaks to somebody who has really learned. The book is there, right? The little fairy kind of awakening her. And the stork is there as an image. Like, yeah, you can have a new beginning, right? For sure. And so, yeah, somebody has really learned in this reading. You could be maybe concerned, or right here, Sagittarius, the moon here, you could be maybe a little fear, maybe, but probably more like confusion here. And maybe if this person will show up for you, maybe you have hit rock bottom here. I don't think you have. These tarot cards here don't show rock bottom energy. Not really. No, they don't. So I feel like it's this person here who has hit rock bottom, and they could have learned the hard way when we have rock bottom next to the education card. And that's what I mean about the school of hard knocks, all right? Yeah. Okay. That'll teach you the best. That is the best. And some people even kind of drop out of college here to learn with experience, right? They go, I can learn that and go work here and, whatever. But I don't have to get a formal degree or something like that. I'm not being down on degrees in this reading. I'm saying somebody has learned the hard way and through experience. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And in the heart of the matter here, we have she who resists, fearless, justified, and resistant. So here's this little chick here, right? Her name is Audaz. Yeah, they're trying to say her name is like audacity, right? They're being cute here. They are, and I suppose clever. But this is somebody who has the audacity. They're like, screw this. I'm going to have this. That's what it is. It also talks about you being very autonomous. Taking things into your own hand, right? And autonomous, right? So this is somebody you're concerned here, Sagittarius, or maybe simply wondering or confused a little bit or doubting if this person is going to be fearless and come to you. I'm pretty sure here then. And maybe that's you. It could be you doing all this, right? The readings can be switched when we have a general reading. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here coming into play. This could be somebody nurturing you. It's a nurturing energy typically. And it could be somebody with some money. Could be somebody who wants something stable with you, right? Like, and it could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, to put it quite simply. And what else? We have the Knight of Cups here. Somebody's bringing you a love offer, unless you're bringing them, right? And we have the Four of Wands here. And we have the King of Pentacles now. So this is a divine couple in this reading. I feel like it is. And maybe it's two earth signs, but you're a fire sign, Sagittarius. But you could have, your ascendant could be an earth sign, or, and this, maybe you and this person are not even earth signs. Maybe you're, maybe it's another fire sign, or maybe your person is an air or a water sign. This is not really important. It's showing the really, I feel like a divine couple is here, and I feel like this is divine timing coming into play. We have in the past, Sagittarius, King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, so maybe this is the person that you were like, you've been kind of in the same. I wonder if they're coming. This is how it looks in this reading. I wonder if they're going to be fearless and show up and possibly justify this. Because when we hit rock bottom, this is when we start justifying things. We start justifying the truth. Well, I'm here because of this, right? Or, I've hit rock bottom about something, so I know that this is justified, that I go get what I need here or what I really want. And that's what somebody's doing. And so you have the Three of Wands showing up for you. And this is showing up in what you want or what's working for you, right? The Three of Wands, this is what's working for you. This person wants a future with you. Right? And this is what you want too. He's there looking at his ships coming in. They put shoes on him in this one. Yeah, it was interesting. I never really noticed that. I've seen him barefoot, right? And so, this can talk about somebody who turns their back on somebody. That could be working for you too. Like, this rock bottom could be a breakup for somebody. It could be. And then we have she who frees. Yeah, not Freeze, like, right? You got stuck in the freezer. No, don't do that. But, this is she who frees herself, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. This is what's working for you. This person is freeing themselves from somebody else. And this could be maybe what you want, but I feel like that's what's happening. The Ten of Cups reversed is in the near future. This could be a breakup too. For sure. This could be a rock bottom too. And we have she who dreams, escape, dreams, and fantasy. So this, for me, maybe you're dreaming about this person kind of breaking up with somebody. And this looks like you or this person really wants to, like, this is definitely divine timing, a divine couple. And now's the time. I need to seize the moment. I'm pretty sure that's what this reading is. Yeah, because of the freedom being had or gained or earned or maybe taken, right? I feel like it's taken in this reading. And in the near future, this is somebody who, this is escape too. And this could be escape to have this with you, to have this dream. This was a fantasy for this person, Sagittarius. Yeah, they used to, lay down at night and think about, I don't know, how you look naked or, making love to you or whatever, right? Or, something along that nature, along that line here. And the Ten of Cups reversed with it. This looks like a breakup, and somebody is escaping with this freedom card right here with Carly. Yeah, Carly's, because she got in her car, right? That's why. And we have the Hierophant here, and this is your advice. Here's a little ant here. Usually doesn't come to Capricorn's reading. That could be a sign for sure. The Hierophant and She Who Knows, Yelena, right? Here she is, this beautiful kind of redhead, and she's got a little peach lipstick on to match, kind of. And this is wisdom, clarity, and resolution. So this is your advice. This person knows what they want here: wisdom, clarity, and resolution. And we saw it with this card. I think it was with Jocelyn. Perspective, defiant, and persistent. And the balancing act. Somebody knows what they want. They want to restore balance in their life and love. And this dream. So this is how you're being affected. This person knows here. They have pure clarity here after they hit rock bottom. Yeah. And this is, how you're being affected here. This person knows they want to marry you here, or that they really believe in this. And this can also be, this person wants to resolve this with the resolution card. Yeah. Talking to my son this weekend, and, talking about kind of a situation, and he goes, Mom, he goes, you're not really, he goes, just look for the solution. I go, well, I've thought about that already, but it's kind of a situation, I think, that can't be kind of patched, right? And so, or fixed or restored or something. And I said, I don't feel like that person has self-awareness, so how can anything be restored? Because it'll be the same thing over and over again, right? Yeah, the same mistakes will be made, basically, or the same moves, kind of, or behaviors, I should say. So right here, Sagittarius, this person has major clarity here that they want to be with you. Let's move the camera so you guys can see these bottom cards, right, if you want. Okay. This is in your advice. It's telling you here. The Magician is how you affect this person. So you're making them put their little magician outfit on. They said, I better whip this up quick if I want to be with Sagittarius. Right? I better get my wand out, and he has everything he needs here. In fact, I feel like there's a special name for that table, the Magician's Table. Yeah. And this is how you're affecting this person here. They really want a new beginning with you. You're making them step into their power. You are definitely encouraging. Encouraging is not really the right word. It's not making. You don't have a gun to their head. Not that I know of, Sagittarius, but this Magician card is more like, influencing is not a good enough word either. No, it's not strong enough. Let's see what else we have. We have Kamala here, and no, this isn't who some people may, revere. No, definitely it's not. No, definitely, yeah. And so this is somebody else here, and this is enlightenment, mindfulness, and rise up, right? So your person here, this is how you're affecting them. You're affecting them to be very, very mindful about their life. That's what the balancing act card is. She's looking here like annoyed or disturbed, like you're letting something run away here that you really want. You need to restore this, right? And all the flowers, she knows she wants to restore, and that is the first card in the reading, and the first card calls the reading. It trumps it. For sure it does. So here, this is also in your environment. This is how you have affected them. They've been enlightened big time. They had an epiphany, and here she is holding like a flower up, and she's standing in the water here. Like I got it, right? Intuitively, I understand Sagittarius is a soulmate. Yeah, and you are, and they put emerging. This person is coming anytime now, emerging, right? And, she's kind of emerging out of the water, which is kind of cool. And this is rise up. You've caused them to rise up. We have the Tower in your hopes and fears, and it shows up with Estefania, who is Stephanie, right? And this is she who surrenders. So you're hoping this Tower, you're hoping this person is going to release somebody here. This is chains, bondage, and release. You're hoping for that. Maybe you want them to surrender. You're hoping they'll surrender and give up. When we see rock bottom next to the balancing act, they gave up. They said, I've hit rock bottom. Some people need to hit that. They do. And other people, especially as they age, they get older and they're wiser and like, this is not going anywhere. I'm not going to stay here until, the shit hits the fan. Right? Yeah, it's interesting how some people can do that. They can see like trends or things coming, right? Not just in their personal life, but on the big screen, right? And so that's exactly, you're hoping this person will like release these chains kind of and see that they need to surrender, that there's nothing there wherever they're at, Sagittarius. Yeah. And here's a Stephanie. Yeah, she looks like okay, let's see what we got. And in your outcome is the Six of Wands showing up, Sagittarius, with she who surprises. This is Breeze, and here's a little queen kind of, because she's wearing opening the window here, and all the butterflies are flying in. And and so she's, and it's very foggy out, so it's really interesting how all these, there's one on her hand. And so this is in your outcome. This is a victory, a surprise, a discovery, and a revelation. This person really loves you, and they want to tell you. They want to surprise you and tell you. They have a revelation. I feel like I freed myself. I hit rock bottom without you. I love you, and let's do this now. I'm pretty sure, and I've learned, that's a big one for this person, when they went to the school of rock bottom. It's not even the school of hard knocks for this person, Sagittarius. I feel like it's the school of rock bottom, right? Yeah, I feel like there's a few of those around, but they put nice names on them. Let's see what we got, you guys. We have your person's first card, Sagittarius, is the balancing act. This rock bottom card, we're going to finish this in the extended, right? But remember the balancing act, she sees the ship here on a fine, she's holding the tightrope, so she's trying to restore the balance, right? And the ship is on a crystal ball kind of on this line. She looks like I have to do this because see, all these hearts are fluttering. It's possible your person thinks that this love is going to go away. Like you might meet somebody or move, or you just might not want this anymore. Rock bottom is supporting them. Like I know it's a 10 too. It's a completion, of course. All rock bottoms are, right? And so this is supporting them. Like there's nothing here. It's time. I've hit rock bottom, right? And this is when somebody will rise up, of course, about everything in their life, right? Or anything that has been bothering or holding them back. And it also, it could be challenging them here, Sagittarius, because there's some type of there's caution in this reading, and we will see it in the other reading, I'm sure, I believe, but definitely we see this person coming. And why it's all happening is education. They woke up, and she's reading the book, and not just that, she's learning. She looks real serious, and the fairy came to her, and you could tell by the fairy's little kind of body language, hey, wake up here, right? Sagittarius is the one here, and she's reading the book here. And so she's learned, and here's the stork ready to tell her, hey, you need to go for this new beginning. So we're going to finish that in the other reading, and let's look at the underlying energies for your person, and we'll have a tarot spread for them as well, Sagittarius, and the underlying energies between you both is the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So, this can talk about your person this is their reading. This can talk, but it's about you guys. This can talk about them feeling very challenged. It could talk about them fighting with somebody. Because somebody here, your person's releasing somebody, I believe. And this fearless, justified, and resistant. There's another card here that says, kind of screw this, I'm going or I'm leaving. And here we have liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Yeah. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. And this is supporting your person. This person is like, I don't know, fighting off somebody else here. or, fighting off and resisting to come forward. This is like somebody who's very unrestrained, right? Here he is. And this is supporting, but definitely this is what this is about here. And they're taking action. They're standing up for themselves. The Seven of Wands is, usually he's in a little different position, usually kind of standing alone, but it just depends. But always defending themselves. And this is in the underlying energies. And how they are seeing this situation, Sagittarius, is their view of this is the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So they want to work things out with you, the Three of Pentacles. This could have been a third party as well, but let's see what else we have. The Four of Cups. Yeah, this is how they are viewing this. The Three of Pentacles is working it out with you, and he's pouring somebody's cup out here. Like, he doesn't want this cup. It's very clear. So it looks like your person is releasing somebody here. So we're going to end this reading, and we're going to find out. We're going to see how they feel. We're going to see what's hidden in their heart, kind of, because there's some type of vulnerability here. We're going to see that. We're going to see what they want to say to you. What's been holding this person back in their life, and who or what is in their environment. And we're going to see their hopes and fears and their outcome. Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. Yeah, we're also going to look at their challenge. For sure we are. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I have the link below for the description, for the extended, in the description box. Thanks so much, you guys.